Hello, everybody, and I want to welcome to Meds B35, our online asynchronous class. So that means that I will not be meeting with you live, but I wanted to introduce myself and kind of go over the course and the class, and I'll be having a little meeting like this every week just so I can touch base with you. So my name is Suzanne. I'm Dr. Ash. Funny spelling name, right? I have my doctorate in neurological physical therapy. I'm actually from Bakersfield, went to Bakersfield College like you guys did, went on to Cal State Fresno, got my master's in physical therapy, came back, have practiced in many settings, outpatient, rehab, went to Texas for a year, come back. In the last 15 years, I've worked at Memorial Hospital in the acute care setting, in the ICU, early mobilization, critically ill patients. So I have treated children from the ages of, a few months old to your 100-year-old. So I have a good perspective on seeing people across the lifespan. So I'm going to be sharing some of my stories, my experiences as I lecture and teach this class. So I want you guys to think about this class as applying it to your life, to the people around you, so you can fully understand it. Think about a person when you're thinking about the stages of development we're going through. I want you just to really personalize it. It'll make more sense. It'll be easier to remember. And I want you to take from this class and be able to apply it in your life, in your career, and understanding, just not just you, but the people around you. So I look forward to sharing my stories with you, you sharing your stories, and we can learn from each other. Currently, I'm also working at Memorial during this crazy COVID time. I'm seeing COVID patients. I'm treating them in the crazy PPE. So, I'm willing to share some of my experiences with that. If you guys have questions, if you have some of the future, healthcare workers, if you're in this class. If you're not want to be healthcare workers, that's fine too. We all experience life, and you can apply all these concepts to that. So with that being said, I want to welcome you. And I want to just kind of go over today just some of the mechanics of the class and the syllabus, like I would have done in class. So I'm going to share my screen with you so that we can look at some of these things. So I wanted to kind of go over the actual Canvas page and how to navigate it, and then some of the things that I'll be looking for in this class. So if you come and you open up our Meds B35 in Canvas, you're going to see this page. And I'm doing this will be the same video for both sections I have, so kind of ignore the CRN number. Above here, you're going to see the announcement, and this is where I'm going to be putting and communicating to you guys most frequently. So I want you to always check your announcements, make sure your notifications are set to that, as well as emailing you. But this is going to be right up there. So if you see a new announcement, that's where you want to look. So always check your announcements every time you come in here. As you come down the page, it's going to go over what this class is. So again, I want to remind you, this is a fully online course, no face-to-face meetings, no required online meeting time. So I'm going to give you the information. I'm going to release it by Sunday night by midnight, and then you have all week to do it, and then turn in most of the work by Sunday. There are some specific things that will be due earlier in the week, like your first response to the discussion group. So pay attention to your syllabus and look at those specific dates. So there's going to be a lot of engaging activities. I want you guys to learn from each other as well as me in the book. So one of the ways we're going to do that is be using the discussion groups. So that's going to be happening every week. You'll have a discussion group where you're going to answer a question or a problem. You're going to, give me your answer. It doesn't have to be, I want it to be thorough, but don't write me a thesis paper, but I want you to be supported by what you've learned in class that week, your book, your lectures, and throw in some of your experiences or examples. That's a great way to learn. And then you're going to respond to 2 of your classmates, and you have to respond to someone who hasn't been responded to if that is the case. And then you're going to give your opinion, whether you agree or disagree, or some insights to it. So just remember to be nice and kind, and we can have differing opinions, but we want to be engaging and productive, so that we're learning from each other and not tearing each other down. So just remind you to keep it nice, but that's going to be every week. That's how we're going to keep that interaction. You also have a discussion group this week that is introducing yourself. So you're going to upload, you're going to give your, it's in the discussion assignment, you're just going to give a little blurb about yourself. Make sure you include what your career goals are, because I'd like to know. And then you're going to respond to 2 of your fellow classmates, just something that you found interesting about it or something that you have similar, but I want you guys to get to know each other a little bit, because you guys will be interacting with each other in the discussion groups, and this is the best way so we can get to know each other, since we won't be face to face. So like I said, each Sunday night I'm going to publish your material. So again, this is not a timed face to face, so you're going to have to schedule your own time. This class is normally a 3-hour lecture class. And then you have about 2 hours of homework outside of it. So if you don't stay on top of it, it's going to be difficult. So you want to think of this and kind of structure it into your own schedule. Make a schedule and kind of try to stick to it, but make a schedule that fits your, your work schedule or your life schedule, but stick to a schedule so that you're putting in the time each day so it doesn't become overwhelming. This is going to take a lot of self-initiative, and you're going to have to be on yourself to get this stuff done. So you're going to have lectures and videos every week that are about 2 to 2.5 hours. So you're going to have my lectures. I like to add extra videos to show, to add to the content, little videos that give examples or make the concepts easier to understand. Sometimes it's easier just to see it in a video. So watch those. There will be questions on tests and on both of those videos. So it's very important that you look at those. My suggestion is when you're watching the lectures, I'm giving you my PowerPoint presentations without the notes, and I'm actually giving you a chapter outline. So have those both in front of you while you're listening to the lecture, or if you're reading your book, because just doing it without those, or you're not going to retain any information. Write down what I tell you in the lectures that it's important, highlight it. Those outlines are very valuable. They really condense the information into easy, accessible and understandable. So use those tools and you're going to do better on the exams. You're going to have homework quizzes every week. Those are open book. They're made to study and learn for your tests. And so you're going to get 3 tries. They're 15 questions each. You're going to get 3 tries on them. I'll take the best score. I don't mind if you use your book and say, this is a chance to learn. But when we get to the exams and quizzes, they will be closed book. Expect you to have a professional integrity to maintain that. Those exams will be timed shorter so that you won't have time to look up and see things. So just keep that in mind. The exams are going to be set that you need to know the knowledge. Even if you were to look it up, you wouldn't have time to finish. So really think about the professional integrity you want to have as going forward, and the importance of learning the material. So there's going to be many things throughout this. So the most important thing, well, not the most important, but one of the things that you need to do every week is the attendance assignment, which is 5 questions. That's going to be based on the lecture videos and your book. And just keep it simple, basic. That's how I'm going to show attendance. If you do not complete that, you will not be counted present for that week. The answers don't have to be all correct. They can, I want to see that you're looking at some material. So fill those out every week so I know that you're engaged in the material. And that's your attendance assignment, and I'll show you that. So right here are some orientation. If you have difficulty with Canvas or online work and the student helpline, it's all right there. You click those buttons, it'll go right to that, okay? Okay, so every week I'll have one of these little short videos. If you have questions or you want to ask me, you can email me, or you can drop it in the frequently asked discussion group, where I'm going to show you in just a second. So this is just a quick rundown right here. You can see of all the things that each week we will be doing, okay? And I just went over that. You're going to do your reading, you're going to watch your lectures, you'll have your 5-question assignments based on the lectures, your discussion group, and your homework quizzes. Okay, so the weekly modules are organized by weeks. So you'll have each week, usually a week goes with a chapter. There's a couple weeks that have 2 chapters, and you'll see that in the syllabus. You'll have one of the discussion groups is a frequently asked. So anytime you see this blue button, you can click on it and go right there. We have a frequently asked discussion group, and that's where you can ask questions, and I feel free to answer each other. Okay, so if I was to click on that, this is it. Ask your question. If I don't get back, if you guys know each other to answer, feel free to communicate with each other and answer each other's questions. If it's something that you guys can't answer, I'll jump in there. But this is a forum where we can all, if you're having a problem with an assignment or something, throw it in there. Your fellow classmates can help you, okay? But come here and you can ask a lot of the frequently asked questions. And then here, you're going to, I just want to remind everybody in this class, we have a video presentation assignment that will be the latter third of the class. Since this is a large class, it's going to go over 5 weeks. This is a class project to show me how you can integrate the knowledge on a topic of, any topic of development. We're going to put it in a short 3 to 5 video presentation. The most important thing I want you to know now is that you need to have access to PowerPoint and start familiarizing yourself with it. If you don't have PowerPoint, there's a free copy. Everybody gets a free copy in Office 365. If you click on this resources and more, it shows you how to get that copy if you don't have it. But make sure you right now get your PowerPoint app, get it running. I'll show you how to do it, but make sure you have it. The videos will not require you to show your face, but you will have to talk over a PowerPoint and then convert it into a video. And I will have videos uploaded to show you how to do it when we get closer to that. You'll be separated into groups. And after the first 2 weeks, I'll tell you which group you are so that I'll have a better idea of who's going to be in the class at the time that has. So again, there's resources and more, and it goes through and it'll show you if you have any of those Canvas, any of those issues. So if you hit that, it has the online orientation in there again, the student online, and then all the how to get Word and everything. So that's your resources and more. So when you come down here, I want to tell you the best way to communicate with me is through email or put in that frequently asked. I will communicate through announcements and email, so make sure your Canvas notifications are set to receive those announcements daily, okay? So this is what the nice thing here. When you come here, you can navigate very easily. You can push start here, and this will give you an overview of our class. Student learning incomes, the textbook, a little bit about me. My office hours are all here. So my office hours are going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They will be 12:30 to 2 on Tuesday and Thursday, and Wednesday 1 to 3. So the best way to do that, so I will have immediate, if you email me during that time, I will have immediate access. I will email you right back. If you prefer to have a Zoom face-to-face, a Zoom meeting where we talk and you can see me, you can let me know. You can email me and let me know, and we'll go right into Convo Zoom. So email is the best way. I have my phone on me. I tend to answer emails fairly quickly. But just remember, there is no face-to-face. There is no office hours in my office. It's all virtual. The syllabus is right here. So if you click on syllabus and you click on that link right there, it's going to open up the syllabus. So this is the syllabus for our MESB 35. So just a reminder, this is a fully online course, right? No campus meetings and no required meeting times. So if you can go, there's no prerequisite, we're just studying the normal human growth and development across the lifespan. So you can read that. Here are our learning outcomes. So everything that we designed in this class is to achieve these. And we want you to analyze, critique, and compare components of developmental theorists, explain physical growth and development, discuss health and safety, and compare the aging process and cultural attitudes all across the lifespan. So I wanted to make it meaningful to you. And we're going to show how that correlates with the world we live in right now. So again, here's the textbook. Like I emailed a bunch of, quite a few of you that you can have the first or second edition, and I don't care if it's downloaded or you have the book, whatever works for you. And just a reminder, this is the course activities, fully online. Everything's in Canvas. I'll show you how you start your modules. It'll include video lectures, supplemental instructional videos, reading the textbook, completing assigned materials, and all the due dates will be in Canvas and on your syllabus. So this goes through all your course assignments. So again, I just want to remind you that attendance is counted by that attendance assignment. 5 questions every week based on the lecture or books. You either get a 0 or a 5. You're either there or you're not. So answer the questions the best you can, keep them simple, but do it, okay? So again, here's my email. All email communication has to be from your school email. You cannot email me from an outside source. I can't communicate. So if I see that, I'll just email you, say, email me from your BC email. It's to keep your protect your privacy. And I have up to 48 hours to respond, but I will tell you, typically I respond quite quickly. This is all the supportive services. So if you need anything from the disabled student services, it has all of the phone numbers and information in there. Habits of mind, it's just another thing you can utilize for if you have difficulty with study habits. Is a good thing to teach you how to study and how to be successful in school. Here's the tutoring. It's still available. Those are the numbers for it. So you can contact them to figure out if you need some tutoring, and they can do some online tutoring. So attendance is required. So if you miss 2 weeks, then I will drop you from my class. And again, the way that you do that is to do that attendance assignment. So I don't care if you do other work during the week. I need that attendance assignment. So please, please, please fill that out. So you'll have exams and quizzes. So the homework quizzes are homework. And then exams and quizzes, you'll have 4 quizzes and 2 exams, a midterm and a final. And just a reminder that a C in this class is over 75%, since we're considered in the medical. And then this is how every assignment is weighted. Your 5% for your attendance assignments. Your discussion groups are 10%, homework quizzes 10%, poster presentations are 25%. Your quizzes are 20%, the ones, and the midterm is 10, and the final exam is 20%. And a reminder, the quizzes, midterm, and final exam are all closed book. They are not to be open. So that's where I'm expecting that professional honor code here and that integrity. So this is the honor code and what we expect from academic integrity. And just remember, when I see you, I can look at how you took the test on Canvas, and I can see when you leave. So I know if you're losing the test. So I should see nobody leaving the site when they are taking the test. So please remember that academic honesty is of vital importance in this class. Course evaluations. So all students will evaluate a course instructor at the completion of the course. And then attendance, this goes through each assignment. You have those attendance assignment that I talked about. Your discussion groups are 10 points each. And this is how they're graded, 10 points if you do it a nice full answer. You answer 2 of your peers with good support from your text or videos. A 7.5 is you've answered, the question, or you find 2 peers with support or reasoning that is not based on maybe the text, maybe you just give opinion or is incorrect, and you only respond to 1 peer. A 5 is that you've answered the questions with insufficient support from the book, and you do not respond to your peers. And 0 is if you do not complete it at all. So if you have to make a decision, whether at least get some points, but that's the grading scale. It's just a 10, a 7.5, 5, or 0. And it's more in detail, and each assignment has more detail on it. And just remember to look at the Netiquette and the online resources here for discussion group etiquette. The homework quizzes, like I said, are homework, so they are open book, and you have 3 attempts, and I'll take the best. Quizzes and midterms, right? We talked about earlier. They're vary, and they're 20, 10, and 20%. So you're going to have video. You have a video power presentation, and that's where like I talked about, you're going to make that PowerPoint voiceover presentation. You're going to have 4 deadlines. You're going to submit a presentation topic submission, an outline. You're going to submit your actual presentation, and then you're going to submit a peer review of your fellow classmates. So as we get closer, I'll go over that. And again, I'll assign you to groups 1 through 5, to determine when you go and if you're the presenter or you're the reviewer. So we'll go over that more once we get closer to the assignment. Extra credit is up to my discretion. I wouldn't count on it, but if I see that there's something that I think that would validate an extra credit on an exam or something, I might give it. But I want you to know this is an online course, so you have a lot of extra resources out there. So extra credit is not going to be the normal, so don't depend on it. So this is the actual timeline of the week. You're going to see each is broken down by the week. You're going to see when things are due, what we're going to be covering that week, and everything that is due. So if you look at this last column, that's what you want to look and see. That's what I'm going to be having to turn in or complete that week. So you want to come all the way down and see the highlighted in red is the video presentation, so that, and it'll tell you exactly how your group, once you get your group assigned, it'll tell you exactly what you'll be doing that week if your group is going. So again, if you're looking through this and you have any questions, let me know. But this will be connected to the assignments in Canvas. And just note, the schedule may be subject to change, but if it does, I will notify you of all changes by email and writing, you'll know. So these are just some of the, if you have any religious observances that limit you, let me know. From participating classroom behavior, this we're just talking about being respectful for others as we're talking to them in our discussion groups. If you feel you have any discrimination or harassment, these are who to contact. So all that resources are there. You can actually just click on that and it'll take you right to Bakersfield College's Office of Conduct. And so that is the state, that is our syllabus. So any questions you have on that, let me know, but that is our plan for this year for the syllabus. And that is found, you can click the syllabus here, or you can click it at the beginning, and that's just by clicking that right there. Okay, so we're gonna go back to home. And so if you look at these, if you come here, you can always click the syllabus, but all your modules are gonna start in here. You have your resources here. This gives you technology help, disabled students help, tutoring help, healthcare, financial aid, organizations, the Renegade Pantry, everything that you can think of that if you need from BC is all right there, okay? So that's your resources. So if you have a question, look in there first. And then the other one is this online orientation. If you haven't done an online class, please go through this. It's going to give you tips on being a successful online student, how to be an independent learner, how to set that schedule like I talked to you and stick to it, the netiquette, tech introduction is going to go through how to view assignments, how to do anything. So if you're not familiar with online in the process, please look through this and take some of this course here, or if you just need to reference it. And again, here is, if you ever need to use ConferZoom, here is instructions on how to use it. And again, more resources for you as a student. You can always just click that ConferZoom. So if we would use ConferZoom if you wanted to do a Zoom office hour. So all your modules are going to be set by the week here. So all you have to do is come down here and click on the week that we're doing. I'm only going to publish it week by week. So you won't have week 2 until next Sunday. So we can click on week 1 and we can look and see what we're going to do this week. So I will kind of explain what we're going to do and what I will expect from you that week and what assignments that you need to do. So you're going to start off by looking at that. And again, all the stuff that I've talked about already, I've started it. We're reviewing the syllabus and the class structure. We've reviewed some of the course links on Canvas. So your weekly tasks we talked about, and then the pacing. So remember that this is a self-paced class. You're going to look at your tasks. So I'm going to tell you everything that's due this week. So right here, everything that you have to do this week is right in your tasks. That will stay the same in every module. So I want you to, it'll all look the same. So when you go to week 2, you're going to go right to your task and you're going to see what everything is done. This is going to tell you what our objectives that week are and what we're trying to accomplish. So if you want to know what we're studying, you can just read right there, and that's what's we're going to be doing this week. Then you just click next and it'll bring you right into the thing. So then this will bring you into your lecture video assignment. So once you, so again, I've explained the 5 points to 0 points. And so you're going to answer the questions that I have in here, and then you're just going to, either respond in a text or upload a little file. But again, like I said, keep it short, just answer the questions, but you have to do this for credit for attendance. And then it'll go right into my PowerPoint lectures and the videos right there. So there's for you to watch. These are the chapter notes. So these are what you definitely want to look at. You can click here to download it and look at the whole thing, or you can just click through it like this. But you do well with I print it out and just highlight things as you go through the lecture, the book. So you're going to have a good study aid. But these really can make it concise and easy to understand. And then here are the PowerPoint notes. So this is a way to listen to the lecture and take your own notes if you want to print that out. My advice is to use those as you're studying and as you're going. This is the homework quiz. So you take it, you got 15 points. You can take it 3 times in the highest grade, and there's no time limit, okay? So this is to learn, okay? So that's the whole week right there. So you can go back in through your modules if you want. And it'll click you back down in here. And it'll show you each, you can come back through here, or you can always just go back to home and go to week 1. Right there. Okay, so that is kind of our Canvas in our class. I look on the side, you can also, you can go straight to your assignments, straight to your discussion, your grades, your quizzes. You can go straight to those things on the side, or you can always go to the home page and navigate off of that. So again, as you're going through this, if you're having any technical difficulties, please look at the online. I'll give you a lot of resources for figuring things out. Ask in the frequently asked questions first here to see if your fellow classmates can help you. And then if you're still having trouble, ask me in your email, or you can ask both. You can ask me in the email, but put it here because you'll be, you guys can help each other out a lot. So start here. Each week you're going to go through, I'm going to set it up the same so you can understand. There's a lot of resources on here. I'm readily available. So I look forward to seeing you, to interacting with you, to getting to know you guys and seeing your opinions and how you take this class. I'm really open to helping you learn. So if you have questions, email me. I look forward to this class. It's a lot of work, but not so bad if you pace yourself. So remember to schedule yourself, take those student tips, and I think we'll have a really fun class. So have a great week, and I will see you in a little meeting. And the next one will be a lot shorter. I wanted to just go over the Canvas course and everything so that everybody can understand. But have a great week. I look forward to meeting you and seeing your answers, and I will talk to you soon.